Hi there, everybody. I'm meteorologist Greg D. Wanted to give you a quick update here on my Facebook page about what to expect today. We've got a busy day with some rain and storms moving through. It looks like most of these are going to start midday north of Tampa and then shift south as we go into the afternoon, with most of the Bay Area probably getting them between 1 and maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and a couple could be strong to severe. Here's the rain planner for today. That really shows you how the day is going to work out. Not a lot in the morning. If you need some dry weather with just a couple of showers around, morning is a great time to get those errands done. The work trip or the trip to school looks fine this morning. I don't think it's going to be an issue. Most of the rain should move through while we're at work or school, so that by the time most folks hit the roads later in the afternoon and evening, the majority of the strongest weather should be off to our east, with the best rain chances there you see in Tampa noon to 2 p.m. All of us are under a wind advisory today. That's important. Winds could gust over 40 miles an hour in some cases, and that could cause tree branches to fall. That can mean an obstacle for you in the road as you're going around and about town. It could also mean a couple of isolated power outages. Because this wind will be onshore, the Gulf is getting pushed toward the coast. That actually started yesterday. You might have noticed if you live near the water, higher water levels, and that could bring the water at times of high tide, which in most cases are this afternoon, 1 or 2 feet above where high tide typically is. In some isolated places, maybe as high as 3 feet above of where it actually is, and that could cause some flooding. So some roadways, intersections, and low-lying areas that typically flood could become impassable this afternoon. Please be very careful and avoid those areas. Yes, a couple of these storms could be strong to severe, but it's a level 2 out of 5 risk today, and that is relatively low, with the storms weakening to the east. So once you get to Lake Wales and Avon Park, your severe threat is much lower than places like Crystal River and Brooksville, where I think Citrus and Hernando County, along with Pasco, could get some of the strongest storms today. There's that line of storms. This is as of 5:30 on Thursday morning. It's still offshore, so we've got several hours before it actually gets here. There are some showers popping up out ahead of it that could impact us before then. In terms of rainfall and the forecast for that, well, I think for most of you, it's going to be around a ½ inch to an inch of rain, with some isolated spots picking up maybe an inch to an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches in a couple of isolated locations that see the storm slow down just a little bit. Take a look at the hour by hour as we start off at 8 o'clock in the morning. Again, we're dry up to about noon for most of you, just some scattered showers. It's from noon until 3 o'clock that the strongest cells move through. Some of these, as you see here on Futurecast, the oranges, the reds, the fuchsias, those are the stronger cells. An isolated water spout or brief tornado, possible. Most of you are not going to see that. These are going to be very isolated, but inside of these cells, there could be winds of 60 miles an hour or more, as there's going to be a lot of wind energy today. Notice also, because places like Highlands and eastern Polk County won't get the rain until after 2 o'clock, you could reach the mid to upper 80s before the rain arrives, while most of us closer to the coast, probably only about 80 before this temperature falls back into the 70s. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's already clear of most of us except the Suncoast down toward Northport, with some showers remaining behind the main line of rain. And by 8 o'clock this evening, it's done. That's it. The rain moves out, and wow, what a forecast we've got setting up for the next couple of days. Friday and Saturday, 70s and low 80s, lows in the 50s and 60s. And even next week, I think the sunshine continues, though the temperatures will be going up. We'll be here all day long. Dennis, Shay, myself, and of course, Jason, watching everything on social media and here. Make sure you download the Storm Shield app for the latest push alerts. And abcactionnews.com is a great website, along with the ABC Action News app, where you can always watch the latest weather update. Thanks so much for counting on us here at ABC Action News.